You're on.
Come on. Hello and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your host of Joanne's Healing Within, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, mother, wife, and I'm here to help you live your best life. And I'd like to take a moment just to give a shout out to all of my sponsors, as we have Sherry Simpson, our intuitive business guide. She is a woman that helps other women transform their businesses to make them be the best version of who they are. Then we have Sharon McLean. She's our financial provider, and you're going to need her in this time of day. She's going to help you bring your finances back to where they were, if not to even make them more enhanced and more wealth than you can imagine. Then our third advertising sponsor is Susan Joy Mitchell. She is a nurse, Reiki practitioner, and author. She's the author of Visions, which is available right now on Amazon.com, and also Lucky Starfish, which is coming soon. To learn more about her, just stay tuned and check out her video. I like to set the energy for today, as we do need some positive, uplifting energy that we have going on today. So I'm going to shuffle up the cards. I'd like to invite you to take a moment just to take a breath. And today we're going to take another breath. We're going to just really take that breath all the way down to your feet, allowing yourself to invite Mother Earth into this reading, into this energy, and just really get grounded with Mother Earth. We really do need to be grounded, and we really need to be positive in this time that we are in right now. And remember, we are all in this together collectively, all together. We may very well feel alone, but we are not alone. We are in this together. So I'd like you to take that breath all the way up. So from the root chakra, so now that you feel the roots of Mother Earth at the bottom of your feet, allow that energy just to flow upward, moving all the way up through your body until you can feel this energy all around you of Mother Earth connecting. Feeling this energy flowing all the way up into your crown chakra and helping you to connect with yourself on a higher level. Because after all, I really do believe that's what we are here to be doing at this very moment, every one of us, is to connect with ourselves on a higher level, raising our vibration. So let's see what we need to hear today in regards to our card for today. What do we need to hear for today? And the card we have going on for today, which is in reverse, which doesn't surprise me, in reverse, and it's all about compassion. And the most important factor here is having compassion for self. When you can have compassion for yourself, that will then resonate out to the world. So start with having compassion for yourself. Stop with all the negative energy and allowing yourself to connect with your third eye so you can begin to visualize a bigger, better position than where you are right now, because things will start to get better. But each of us individually have to be in that mindset that things are going to start to get better. So we are focusing in on it not being really great right now. That's what we're going to continue to attract. So I'm asking you and I'm inviting you to really take this time to redirect your energy, focusing on compassion for self. And as you focus on compassion for yourself, you will then begin to allow yourself to feel compassion for others as well. And using your third eye to do just that. Then we also have the numbers 4, 9. 4 is about the foundation. And right now, every one of us are being tested. We are literally being tested. Mother Earth is asking us to break the old habits of the foundations that we are in and really moving into building a new foundation of balance and harmony from our mind, body, and spirit individually and then collectively. That 9 energy is letting us know it is time to let go of the things that we are so used to having and get in a new way of thinking. So we are transforming. We are literally transforming our mental thoughts right now, and we're being forced to. So, which I always like to say, when the universe steps in, we are totally out of control because we can't fight the universe. So if the universe really wants change within each of every one of us individually, that's what's happening right now. Take that 4 and 9 together. It's a 13 energy, which is a 4, which brings us right back to balance and harmony, and working really hard to get it. And many of us are working really hard to get this balance and energy. But the real message here that I like to invite you to take in from this reading is the compassion. Have compassion for yourself, have compassion for others, but the compassion must really start from us first. And then as we have compassion for ourselves, then we can expand that compassion out to the world. So start with that and use your third eye to allow you to start seeing things in a different light, as opposed to focusing in on all the terrible things that are going on right now. Start focusing on what is really going on, what's actually working for you, and what changes have you already made in, let's say, the last 14 days. What changes have you endured in the last 14 days? That's a powerful question to ask yourself. And I want to leave you with that information. So on that information, I'd like to invite you that if you are interested in receiving a one-on-one reading, feel free to text 646-236-9155, or you can message me on Facebook for a reading. And I look forward to giving you that reading. I do hope the reading I just gave collectively resonated with each and every one of you. And I am looking forward to doing this with you because we are in this together. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm believing my guest has just popped in, so I will have him with us. So we'll be right back.
My name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at sherry@sherrysimpson.com, SHERRI @sherrysimpson, SIMPSON.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
You're back.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And just to recap on our energy from before, we are in a space of compassion. And even though the card was in reverse, it's letting us know that we have a little bit of resistance to giving ourselves compassion. So we're having a challenging time giving ourselves compassion. We're not being very compassionate to other people, including Mother Earth. So it's really important to let go of any resistance you might have going on right now with what's going on in the world and start looking at it as, how can I change within me so I can learn a lesson from this big challenge that we're all experiencing? And going within so you can really use your third eye to create a different outcome. And the most important message I want to leave you with before I introduce my guest is to stay positive. The more positive you stay, the more positive you're going to start to see things happening. More changes, more positive changes will start to come in. But if you stay focused on all the negativity, that's what you're going to keep attracting. So that's my wise words for today. So, Greg, welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am so grateful to have you here today. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
I'm so grateful. So I just want to introduce Greg. Greg, how do you say your last name?
Prasker.
Thank you. I knew I was going to mess that up. So Greg is a hypnosis. He's a sound healer, energy worker, and man's mindset and lifestyle coach. Did I get that right?
That is correct, yes.
That is awesome. So what I want to dive right into before we go into anything, just for the viewers, because I know what it is, you know what it is, but there's a lot of viewers who may not. What is the hypnosis?
So hypnosis is Everything we go through comes from when we're in the womb till 7 years of age, minus all the past life stuff and everything like that. And what happens is we have a subconscious mind where all that stuff is stored, our ideals, our action, everything that's just ingrained in us. And we have a conscious mind, which is what we're doing, what we're thinking about. In between is the critical factor, which develops around 7 years of age, that blocks us from making changes in our subconscious mind. So it's like, when you take January 1st, for instance, everybody decides that's the day when they make changes, but they can't because nothing's changing subconsciously. So through hypnosis, we bring that subconscious forward to make the changes, to actually get to the root and change what needs to be changed so we can have a more productive, a more fulfilled, a more happy life.
Interesting. Now, would that be similar to, like, let's say, like what I do with my clients, where I help them go to a clearing, where we focus in on whatever deep-rooted stuff they have, and then I take them into a clearing process to, like, let's say, cutting the cord of it? Or is yours a little more deeper?
Yeah, no, it is. There's a lot of, it's root work, and you do root work as well. So it's there's a lot of root work out there that I compare hypnosis to, even things like psychedelics and plant medicine, because as long as you're getting to the root and clearing or dissolving, building up your inner child, your self-worth, your self-love, yeah, very, very similar. But I do bring things that, that are more on the spiritual realm, like cord cutting, even inner child work, into the hypnosis world as well.
Awesome. And how did you get into doing hypnosis?
So I was very unhappy from most of my life. I played it well, nobody knew, but I just never felt fulfilled. I was angry, I was depressed, I was anxious. I was on all kinds of medications since high school. One day I took like 20 to 40 Xanax sticks, and I got in a car and rear-ended somebody. I don't remember saying I wanted to end my life, but when you eat that many of that, I never felt fully suicidal or anything. And that was my wake-up call. I was seeing this acupuncturist at the time, and she always said she saw me as a healer. And then right after this happened, she said hypnosis. So it ended up that a friend of the family taught hypnosis, or a friend of a friend taught hypnosis and let me take the course for free. And just from practicing on each other in class, like, my life was changing. I gave up all the medication, everything, started going deep into the root of my issues, where everything came from. And I was like, this is the most powerful thing I've ever seen. I have to take this seriously, study more, and really get fully certified in this and help people.
Awesome. And I like the fact, not that I like the fact, but I like the fact, and I'm sure you're going to understand what I'm saying. I like the fact that, unfortunately, you took a handful of pills, and then unfortunately you had to literally, like, bang into something to give you this wake-up call. And I think it's almost like a parallel to really what's going on in our world right now. It's like we're all having a big wake-up call in reference to what's going on and where's it going to lead us to. So I appreciate you sharing your story with that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you. It's rock bottom, and you're going to hit rock bottom. You can hit rock bottom as many times in your life as it takes for you to learn and say, you know what, I'm done. And that's what happened then. And look, I'm still human. I still go through my stuff. It's a lifetime of work. But the universe is going to show you, by hitting rock bottom, and it's up to you to take that and make that the last time. Because if I just go back to my old ways, something worse is going to happen than that.
Of course.
And
Exactly.
That's just it. Yeah.
Exactly. And I like the way you mentioned that you're always going to have some sort of transition, because as we are human, as we are still here on Earth having a pulse, we're always going to be, I'm going to use the word challenge, to stepping up to a higher level. And because, again, what's going on in our world right now, every one of us, no matter if someone's not on their spiritual journey or someone is at the highest peak of what they think their spiritual journey is, every one of us right now are in that space where we're hitting rock bottom, so we can start to climb back up. So I think that's really, I'm glad you brought that up.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's an interesting time, but this is the shift. This is the fresh start, the restart, the karmic cleansing. That's what's happening.
Exactly. Now, in reference to your hypnosis, now you're also a sound healer. So now, do you combine the two together in your work?
I do. I actually do. I play gongs and singing bowls and tuning forks. So, I use certain frequencies in my sound healing that are, go parallel with my work, like 396 hertz clears fear and guilt. So there's a certain time during a session where I'll play that tuning fork, or, 528 is the love frequency and things like that. So absolutely, it's kind of an overall system of hypnosis and then sound healing and energy work as well. I process for people and pull out and purge it and pull out and purge. So
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely, it all goes hand in hand, and it all works
Now,
beautifully together.
exactly. So now, when you say tuning forks, sounding bowls, and what was the other one you said?
Gongs.
And gong. Now, what's the difference between the three?
Whew. So
Sorry.
I don't think necessarily a difference. I have friends that just do gong bats, and that's pretty much all they play. I know people that just use singing bowls, and they'll have 30 singing bowls lined up around them. So I guess it's whatever you're called to use. When I first, it all started. I was sitting in plant medicine ceremonies, and not all psychedelic cacao ceremonies, sound baths, and I just wanted to play. I used to be a musician, but I gave it up. And I got this download to get a set of solfeggio tuning forks. And solfeggio is an ancient scale of healing frequencies. That's where 528 comes from, and 396, and 639. So I got these tuning forks and I started clearing people's energies fields with it. I watched this like $27 course online, and just lifetimes of healing came back to me. I'd done this before, worked with sound and things like that. And then more recently is when the gongs came. But just combining it all, taking you on a journey of, I like how my friend does it, where she will take you on a journey of birth, life, death, and rebirth
Oh,
through the
nice.
sounds. Yeah. So I try and kind of emulate something like that. Start out with bringing up the hardcore, and then let it go with with
Mhm.
the chimes and the singing bowls, things like that.
Nice, nice. Which I feel as though, from what your friend does in reference to that, like birth, life, death, and rebirth, I feel like that's what we're in right now.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. Whether we're in that space of, okay, we're all sort of dying, and now we're eventually going to get into that rebirth again.
Yeah, it's like my friend said yesterday. She did a video. She actually, my friend Mags, who initiated me in Diksha, which is a energy work. She said she feels like this is the like you're on a lifeboat going away from the Titanic, and the Titanic is sinking, and the Titanic represents like all the systems that are crumbling, like everything that's going to crumble, and we're going to be all right.
Ah, I like that. I like that. I like that vision. I like
Yeah.
that vision. And it's interesting because I was reading something, or someone was telling me something about there's some sort of words going around that this is like the end of life. And I truly believe that it is the end of life. It's the end of the life we're used to,
Mhm.
and that we're moving into a new way of doing things. What is your opinion of that? What's your perspective on that?
1,000,000%. I got these channeled messages from Pleiadians about a year and a half ago. And if you're not familiar with Pleiadians out there, they're multidimensional beings that we've moved into this age of integrity. So everything that's happened, as bad as things have seen, from the president and racism and this and that, it's all just the veil is being lifted. Masks are coming off. You can't hide who you are. So this has been a pivotal time over the last few years to work on your karma and work on your integrity. So,
Yes,
it's not like everybody just became racist all of a sudden. It's
of
just you
course not.
can't hold in who you are. And so it's your time to look at yourself and be like, wow, I need to change this. So
Exactly.
really now this is the shift right now. This is the fresh start. Does it mean we're all going to physically die? I don't know exactly. I've had visions of the future post this, and it just becomes like utopia.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's we're paying all our karmic debts now, and unfortunately, it sucks that people have to suffer, but we've been a pretty messed up as a society, and it's to the planet, to animals, to ourselves, to each other. So
Exactly, exactly. And in reference to the statement you made in reference, you believe that everyone's going to die right now. I do believe that, yes, we all are going to die, but not the literal sense of dying. the symbolic sense of like, look, our old ways of doing things is going to die, and we're being forced to really move into a new way of doing things, a new perspective, and stepping really into the higher self of what we're supposed to be doing. You know, coming out of the ego, moving into the we, and really working together as a community and collectively together. So yeah, I think that's awesome. Tell me a little bit about the work you do with the men, because I know you primarily work with men. I mean, you do work with some women, but primarily you have a program for men. So let's talk about that in the last minute or two before we go to a commercial break.
Yeah, that's, you know, I don't hold back from, I push anyone away from me helping them, but there's a big problem with men being vulnerable. There's a big problem with male suicide. You know, the numbers are astronomical. And being in more men's groups lately, since I started Man Alive, which is a group for support and for men to be vulnerable with one another and for me to share my gifts, I'm helping men find confidence. And because it's the insecurities, I didn't realize how widespread this problem is, and I'm talking to guys from around the world that hate themselves and hate their lives, and they've never had anyone to turn to, and now they're finally opening up. So it's a beautiful thing seeing all these men's groups arise and everything. And you know, a lot of them are good, a lot of them, you know, add more to toxic masculinity, but from what I'm seeing, it's yeah. So I'm here to help men find their confidence and live as their true self. Like, you don't have to be this muscle bound guy if you don't want. You don't have to be what society tells you. You be you, whatever that is. And that's why most men are not being true to themselves, and they're not living as the true essence of self. So, you know, they're living by somebody else's standards, and that you'll never be happy that way. So through hypnosis and all the work, you know, in my group, I am sharing, you know, just putting out a lot of content on master classes, things like that, bringing in other experts to do work. But, you know, it's yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
Awesome. For the viewers, let them know how they can reach you.
So you can find me at gregprasker.com. That does redirect to the men's group right now. You can friend me on Facebook, Greg Prasker. I do a lot of work on my personal page. I'm going to do a sound bath later tonight as well. Or you could email me at iam@gregprasker.com.
Awesome. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, Greg, I would like to give you a really quick reading, if you're okay with that.
100%.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
If you are interested in financial services that will help you grow, protect, and save your money, then look no further. I have been given a financial platform with the World Financial Group to help educate individuals with financial concepts, laws, and strategies that will help individuals build a better financial future. If you are interested in my services, please give me a call at 843-453-7520.
What's up, everybody? I am Greg Prasker. I'm a hypnotist, sound healer, energy worker, men's mindset and lifestyle coach, founder of Man Alive, and also have a small batch CBD oil company here in New York known as Superbals. What I do is I help individuals go to the root of their issues and dissolve them away once and for all, leading them to a much more fulfilled life. If you'd like more information, go to gregprasker.com, or you could email me directly at iam@gregprasker.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and have an amazing, amazing day.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne, your host. I'd like to remind you to share, like, and comment on today's show. And I do still have my first guest here, Greg. He is a hypnotist. He is also sound healer, energy worker, and men's mindset and lifestyle coach. And I'm going to be giving Greg a reading. Greg, do you have a specific question you want some guidance on, or do you want the universe to provide you with some information?
Let the universe show me what I need to see.
Everyone wants to know what the universe has in store. So how this works, so the viewers know, is obviously I'm now collectively in Greg's energy, and what cards are going to pop up is what he needs to hear based on the chakra, the affirmation, and the number. So let's see what goes on here. Let's see what we got. So Greg, your card is all about creativity, utilizing your creativity on a much wider range. And I think you're already doing that. And when we think about creativity, we're also thinking about how we're communicating that creativity. So really, as we are in this time now where it's all about social media and getting remote and all that, that's what that's all about. Your chakra associated is the solar plex. So the solar plex is all about really trusting your intuition and allowing you to share that intuition with others. And because you do work with, I'm going to say, the majority of men, it's really important for you to really help them trust your intuition. Because as you said earlier, it's really about helping men become more vulnerable. And sometimes I think for men, they have a hard time like coming out of their ego and really stepping into knowing that they can use their intuition to guide them. You know, and also when we think about the solar plexus, it's about abundance. So through your creativity, you're definitely going to be experiencing abundance coming in as we go through this process and as you get this rebirth come on. So that's positive news. And I just heard that delivered. My mom just literally yelled that in my ear. She said, tell him abundance. So that's cool. And the number you have going on here is a master number. It's 66. And the 6 is all about healing, which is what you are. You're a healer and you're helping others to heal. But because it's a double 6, it's a master number. This is healing that goes beyond the ego. This is healing that's on a much higher level, your spiritual journey, which is what you're on. And one of the reasons why years back you had to experience taking more pills than necessary, hitting a car, and getting a wake-up call, because you have a higher calling to doing the work that you're doing. And this works into a 12 energy, which is a 3. So the work that you do is really about how you're communicating it and you're teaching it. And that's really where the creativity comes in. Is I see you now. I'm sure you already give courses, like give sort of webinars and stuff.
Yeah, the funny thing is this is coming up because I've been holding back a little from putting together I'm putting together my first overall course on confidence, and I've been holding back. And so like the past 2 days, I've been hardcore, much better at it, getting things done, making videos. And yeah, it's
all right. So that's what this card is telling you. It's time to start teaching it. That's where the creativity comes from. That's where that 3 energy is coming in. It's time to start teaching what you're good at and trusting your intuition and knowing that that's going to bring you the abundance.
Absolutely.
So that's your read. So just for one more time for the viewers, let them know how they can reach you.
Yeah, you could go to my website, gregprasker.com. It does go to my men's group in Facebook. It is pointed there. I'm rebuilding my website. You could email me at iam@gregprasker.com, or you could just friend me on Facebook. I do work on there as well, especially now what's going on. I'm going to be doing sessions on my personal page of sound healing and hypnosis as well. So
awesome. It was such a pleasure to have you here today. And I was really excited to share all that you do, especially because, as I said during our conversations, that you work with a large percentage of men and helping them to find their way. And I think that's really important and necessary in this time. And it does make it a little easier and lighter for women. Because, on my perspective, there's a lot of women healers, and women are always speaking about, well, if we're doing our healing work, what about the men? So we commend you. I bow to you for the work that you are doing and helping men to become the better version of themselves. So thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to connecting you on the other side.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and hopefully at that point, my next guest will be coming on. Have a great day, Greg.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. What's up, everybody? I am Greg Prasker. I'm a hypnotist, sound healer, energy worker, men's mindset and lifestyle coach, founder of Man Alive, and also have a small batch CBD oil company here in New York known as Superbals. What I do is I help individuals go to the root of their issues and dissolve them away once and for all, leading them to a much more fulfilled life. If you'd like more information, go to gregprasker.com, or you could email me directly at iam@gregprasker.com. I look forward to hearing from you and have an amazing, amazing day.
Do you struggle with anxiety, insomnia, or physical pain? Are you ready to release weight, gain confidence, and get stronger? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, and cosmic energy reader, creator of the Body and Soul Transformation Program designed with you in mind. To learn more and to redeem your discovery session, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Sessions are available via Zoom and on-site. I do look forward to helping you transform.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. This is an amazing show. The energy is awesome. I just had an amazing conversation with Greg. He's, as mentioned, he's a hypnotist. He's a sound healer, energy healer, and he works with men. He does man's mindset and lifestyle coach. So he was amazing. So if you missed that interview with him, please, when the show's over, go back and catch it. Plus, you can catch us on Roku. Roku, I forgot to mention that before. We are on Roku, and you'll be able to catch us at any time you want after today's show for this particular show. But remember, share, like, and comment. Now, I want to introduce my next amazing guest that I am so excited to introduce. I don't even know if I have enough time to introduce her the way I want to introduce, but I'm going to do it anyway. I have Irene Rodriguez. She is an amazing woman, and I need to bring this to everyone's attention. She is, and I'm going to cry. She is a mother of two. She's a single mom of two, and she is an amazing woman. She helps other women find their freedom, and she's a healer, essential oil practitioner from Victoria. She makes beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Now, I didn't even think to take off my waist bead to show you what she makes, but I'm hoping that she has one to show. Plus, we have as an image, which I'm sure Bobby can post in a minute once I get to her. And she's a beautiful woman. So welcome, Irene. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, Joanne. Thank you so much for having me. And what you said is so beautiful. Thank you.
And I meant every word.
About you. I'm so grateful for you.
Yes, yes. So, Bobby, if you could just post that image that I have of her waist bead. I do believe you have one there, just so the viewers can see. And we're just going to dive right into what inspired you to start helping women find freedom.
I would say about 2.5 years ago, I'm really spiritual, as you've said, and I was given a message by one of my own spirits to create a bead for my waist, and not knowing what, but just having full faith. I was like, what the heck is that? I don't even know how to do beads. And so the spirit told me to do one in burgundy and white, which is burgundy is a power color for me, and white is good for me in a sense of clarity, because I was in a time when I needed it most. And so I went to a craft store and I just asked a bunch of questions like I always do. And I found out that I needed needles to bead, and the string and the quality of string, and the quality of beads. And I said, I bought some glass beads and some semi-precious crystals. My daughter's here.
It's all right. Hi, sweetie.
So I made mine, and in one day I was working with one of my friends, and she was doing a facial for me, and she saw my waist, and she goes, "You have a waist bead? What is that?" And I was like, I made it. She goes, "You make waist beads?" I was like, "Well, I made this one." And she asked me to make one for her, and I said, "Okay, what do you want?" And she goes, "Whatever you think I need." And I said, okay. So I thought about her. She's one of my best friends. She's my soul sister. So I knew exactly what she needed. And I thought about it, and I created my first waist bead for someone else. And that's what started it, and little by little, different friends. Oh, you like it? Here, you can play with it. My daughter likes to play with them. That one's not yours. Go get yours. It's in your basket. She has one too. She plays with it.
Yes. So they're for children too then, huh?
Well, again, I didn't know what I was doing. I have to be completely honest. And this made me research more, because my friend is saying, "You have waist beads. Like, is this a thing?" I didn't know. So I researched them, and they are from different African tribes, traditions. And I don't mean to sound ignorant, and forgive me to anyone who's watching if I say this incorrectly. I like to be culturally sensitive. But they're meant to, women in different African tribes wear different colors for different representations. They female babies when they do their naming ceremony to empower them. They are meant to create sensitivity and gracefulness within ourselves and for ourselves, not just for the rest of the world, but we need to be gracious with ourselves first before anyone else. And just to connect with our feminine power. It's interesting. The guy before works with men, which is a beautiful thing, and I work with women. So
yes, we definitely have the yin and yang energy going on in this show today. Yes,
it's so needed in our world today.
Yes.
But with my waist beads, they're non-traditional, as in they're not tribal or anything. They're solely for the person and what type of energy that person wants to manifest. And based on their colors, or, some of them say, I just wanted to watch my weight, which on a more superficial level, yes, they're kind of like a waist trainer, and it starts out high on the waist above the belly button. And then as you lose weight, it goes down. You're like, oh, I lost weight.
Interesting. Yes.
Yeah. Many women wear multiples. So, if it starts to feel too tight, they know to, tone it down a little. But more on a spiritual level, I put different semi-precious crystals, lava stone, hematite, amethyst, things like that. That's what I do it mostly for, is for that. And working one-on-one with women, no two waist beads are ever the same. Even if I tried, I cannot do it, because it's an individual person. Every one of us is so different and carry a different story, that the waist bead matches their story, what they want.
Makes sense. I love that. And as I love my waist bead, and my waist bead is blue lapis, and I think you have one. I like to call it the third eye. I mean, some people call it the evil eye, so whichever way they want to refer to. But since I've been wearing mine, I can't even tell you the stories that have like literally changed in my life in reference to like my self-esteem, my confidence, my feminine power, my power in general. And I do believe, and I do owe it. I really feel like I owe it to the waist bead since wearing it. And you know, and I say this worldwide, letting everybody know that I truly believe that it has truly enhanced me as a woman, my self-confidence.
Oh,
Truly has.
Cool to hear. Your testimonies, it makes me cry.
Yeah. We're gonna do a lot of crying today.
And that's okay. We gotta cleanse. I actually do have one here it's a yellow one with. I'm gonna get really close to the camera.
Yes,
and it has
beautiful.
It's yellow. It has citrine chips on it.
Yes.
The yellow and the gold beads are glass beads. I don't use any plastic. This is bad for us. And the citrine is semi-precious. So that one is one of the eyes that you're talking about. But you know, I noticed as I became a mother, you know, and women, we've evolved so much in who we are, what we have to be in this world, and we've become very hard sometimes because we're so busy. We have so much to do, and you know, when I became a mother, it really made me step back and appreciate myself as a woman, and that it's okay to be softer, because in that softness, there's a lot of flexibility, there's not a lot of adaptability, and there's so much strength in being softer and more intuitive. And we have to go inside of ourselves because we have these little people who are depending on us so much, and if we have to maintain that, you know, they change our world upside down, you know, for the best.
Exactly. So what I like to know, because I was looking at the way you spell women, and you don't spell it the traditional way. You spell it WOMXN. So what is that about?
It encompasses all women. You know, it just women who, you know, women, young girls, teenagers. I made one for my daughter because she wanted one. She doesn't wear it, but she just plays with it. But she likes to play with it. And also transgender women, you know. So I encompass all women, and everything I do is for everyone. And I even had a man one time say, "Are these only for women? Can I have one too?" And I said, "Of course you can have one. You know, like, this is what you want, is what your spirit wants, and of course,
you know." Yes, of course.
Also, I guess one of the misconceptions of this is a lot of women say, "Oh, I can't wear that because I don't have a flat stomach, or I'm not tiny like you." But little do they know, like I might be small framed, but my stomach, I have stretched skin from having my 2 babies, and you know, I don't have a perfect waistline. You know, I don't have this perfect, beautiful stomach area, but that's who we are, and that's natural. So I've made waist beads for all types of women. Women with stretch marks, women with stretched skin, women who are, you know, thicker, women, all shapes and sizes. And to work with each and every one of them is just so profound, because when I literally tie it on them, and I can see themselves looking at themselves in the mirror, they just kind of like, their posture goes up, and they're like, wow, you know.
Yes.
They do match. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Well, it's like I said, I mean, when I had put mine on, and from wearing mine, and I wear mine every day. I wear mine every single day, 7 days a week. The only time I take mine off is when I go into the shower. And not every time. Sometimes I keep it on in the shower as well. So depending on my mood or whatever not. But I wear it all the time. And like I said before, since wearing it, I truly feel as though it's, for one, because mine sits literally on my sacral. Mine sits directly under my belly button. So it taps into my sacral chakra, and it's like right between the sacral and the root. So it's really help me get rooted and grounded. And it's connecting into my sacral, which is all about that rebirth, my feminine energy, my confidence, and my self-esteem. So I highly recommend that every woman should definitely have one of these. Definitely have one of these. I think it's important, and I think it's necessary to have one of these. Very powerful. Now, you also make other jewelry.
I do. I remember one time you said, "Can waist beads be worn as a necklace?" And this is actually mine, my new one for 2020. And I have a turquoise turtle.
Beautiful.
Because I needed to slow down. Yes, you can. And it can be worn as a necklace if you choose, like that. This is actually the first time I've taken mine off to show it. Yeah, you can hold it. And
Right. Yes. Really nice. I love it. I love
I
it.
made this before, but I normally do not. But I do make bracelets, which I can show you some. A lot of men like my bracelets because they're bigger. Yeah, this is one with tiger's eye and red jasper.
Beautiful.
See it clearly. I do. This one kind of matches my waist bead, but I don't wear it that much.
Yes, I think I have that one as a bracelet as well with the turtle on.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
And
I do. Yes.
Other one with it has square hematite on it. See, I do make bracelets and waist beads are what I do most, and they're all with elastic strings, so they're adjustable. And especially with the waist beads, they need to be at least for me, because if you choose to take it off, depending on what you're wearing, or just for comfort, and if you accidentally pull on it, it won't break as easy. Elastic is stronger.
Now we're not going to take a commercial break yet, but what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to let the viewers know how they can reach you.
So I don't have a website yet.
Okay.
That's the works, but you could definitely reach me through phone, Facebook, or Instagram. So on Facebook, it's under my name, Irene Rodriguez. On Instagram, it's 100 Essential Women, all one word, and X instead of A in women. And my phone number, which is the commercial there in my card that you posted. So yeah, and I'm really, and I'm open to have the conversation and have like a mini consultation before, unless you choose one that I have pre-made already, which I do have posted in my Instagram. But it's actually, I'm glad I'm doing this because I'm revamping a lot of things. So my Instagram is going to be updated with all my newest stuff that I have. And I was thinking also, they're normally $40 each. If anyone has the recommendation here from the show, I'll do $4 off. Keep with the number 4. The number 4 is going to be a number for me the last couple of days. So
yeah, well, 4 is a powerful number for all of us because energetically, collectively, based on numerology, it's the energy that we're in this year from 2020. When you take those 2 2s, it's a 4, and it's a year that we're all building a new foundation, and we're being forced to build a new foundation. So whether we want to or not, we are. What I would like to do with you, Irene, is I'd like to give you a reading. Are you open to that?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Do you have a specific question you would like guidance on, or would you like some guidance from the universe?
Let the universe take its course.
All right. So here we go. And the viewers already know how this works. So I'm collectively going into Irene's energy to see what she needs to hear for today to help her navigate through this energy that we are in, what chakra she needs to focus in on, and what hidden message is going to come up from a number. So let's see what card shows and take it from there. All right. So our card for today. Interesting that both your card and Greg's card was in reverse today. So, and I think earlier, I don't think Greg's card was, but the card that I introduced during the introduction was. So your card in reverse, and when a card shows up in reverse, what it basically just means is there's a little bit of resistance, but it's also a really important message to be heard. And your card is all about unconditional love. Unconditional love. So maybe for right now, or maybe before, you probably were resisting giving yourself that unconditional love. And also because, again, it's unconditional love is based on giving other people unconditional love. So and because it was in reverse, it just means it's really important for you to hear this today. Unconditional love. You love yourself no matter what the situation is. Love yourself, whatever the situation is, or what's going on in your life. And I love the fact that the chakra associated is the sacral chakra, because we were just speaking about your waist beads, and just, from my point of view, my waist bead sits literally on my sacral chakra. You mentioned that yours does too. So when we think about the sacral chakra and the energy that we are all in collectively right now, we, as Greg said earlier, it's in reference to, being born, then life, then death, then rebirth. And the sacral chakra is really about, we are all in a rebirth. We are all in a space of being reborn. And with the waist beads, it's about helping us to step into our confidence, our feminine power, and our creativity. as well. So that's a powerful message for the sacral. And your number here is 9 and 6. So again, the 9 energy is all about the things you're letting go of, so you can step into this new position of who you are, a new version of you, so to speak. And by doing that, you're also transforming and transitioning. And I love the fact that the 6 energy shows up here for you, as it did for Greg too. And it's a very powerful number today. That 6 is about letting you know you are a healer, and you are here. Your waist beads are here to help other women to heal on a much higher level. And you're definitely going to be taking your waist beads to a different level, as in reference to, as you and I have spoken off the show about, maybe even like doing courses where you're going to teach other women how to develop these and really go worldwide with this. And 9 and 6, when you add it together, is a 15. So it's a 6 energy. So your waist beads are doing exactly what you want them to be doing. They're helping people to heal. And I'm a true testimony. It's even though I never really thought I had an issue with self-esteem and confidence and creativity, but once I put mine on, I realized how much more powerful I became. And now, for those who know me, probably like more powerful than you already are. Yes, I feel like my waist bead has really. I feel like Wonder Woman.
You are Wonder Woman.
Yeah, no, you're Wonder Woman, but your 6 energy is all about how you are healing and healing other women. So this is a great card for you. Does it resonate with you?
Absolutely. And the unconditional love, with all the changes that are happening, I haven't been giving my waist beads as much love and attention as I need to. So doing this has really forced me to refocus and reprioritize. So yes, it really resonates with me. Thank you.
Excellent. And again, just for the viewers, let them know how they can reach you.
Reach me through Facebook under Irene Rodriguez, and through Instagram, 100 Essential Women with an X instead of an A. Or they can, they can message me, and I'm really open for that. They can reach me through you if they know you personally. My number is in the advertisement. You can text me or call me. I do like to have a conversation with people before making their waist bead, because it's so individualized, and it's not something that I can do in a day or two. It's something that takes like about a week or two. So please be patient with the process. I have to be patient with myself too, because I'm like, I got to do this. But yeah, it's definitely all individualized. So feel free to reach out anytime. Okay. And I also have my 2 children, so I work around their schedule too.
Excellent. Yes. Well, that's why you're Wonder Woman.
All moms are Wonder Moms and Wonder Women.
Yes. So I am so grateful that I was able to have you on today, and to share your waist beads and even your bracelets and all that you're doing. And if you could provide one tip in one sentence, what would that tip be?
One tip. Don't be afraid to have courage.
There we go. Love it, especially in this time. So thank you for that so much. I appreciate you. Enjoy this day. Be well, and just know that you're on the right path, and you're healing the world. You're healing every woman, and you're healing yourself as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. Have a great one.
You too. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I will be coming back with the conclusion of today's show. We'll be right back.
If you are interested in financial services that will help you grow, protect, and save your money, then look no further. I have been given a financial platform with the World Financial Group to help educate individuals with financial concepts, laws, and strategies that will help individuals build a better financial future. If you are interested in my services, please give me a call at 843-453-7520.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment. Remember, we are on Roku. Check us out there. And I'd just like to say we had an awesome show today and just really wishing all of you a blessed day. Be well out there, and I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you next Sunday, same time. Blessings to all. Namaste. Till next week. Bye-bye.